It's a tradition every year for so many families to come to Murray Family Farms to pick out their pumpkins for Halloween. Today we're going to check in with owner Steve with some tips on how to pick out the perfect pumpkin, and we're going to find out more about their corn maze, which they feature for their October Fun Fest. I'm with Steve now, and we are amongst all of these beautiful pumpkins. Of course, picking out your pumpkin is something so fun that everyone loves to do every year. You guys have so many varieties. Take me through some of the varieties that you guys have.
Okay, first you have to decide what are you going to do with the pumpkin. If you want to eat pumpkins, most of the pumpkins that you buy in a can come from white pumpkins, and they've got dark orange color. They're really high in nutrients. The Lumina are a great option because they're sweet and they have great texture. A lot of the standard jack-o'-lanterns don't have as good of a texture or flavor. If you're looking for jack-o'-lanterns, the smaller ones that have freckles are usually the pie pumpkins, and so they're the ones that also would be good eating. Yeah. Then we have some of the munchkins. Those are the little ones like this that are ornamental. So if you want to have displays and you want those displays to last until Christmas, don't carve them. If you want to carve them for October, you carve them and you have a great display, but they just break down faster. Okay,
walk us back over here. You have some huge pumpkins I see.
We have about 160 of these that are averaging more than 120 pounds.
Wow.
And so they're big. They don't look as big as they are, but when you try to pick one up, you realize how heavy it is.
I'm not going to be able to pick that up, is what you're saying. Okay, any last minute tips you have for picking out the perfect pumpkin for carving?
If you're looking for the perfect pumpkin for carving, when I look at pumpkins, I look at them having something unique. They grew on their side, they've got a scar across the face or something that you can work with your art.
I like that. I really like that. I feel like people are always looking for the perfect pumpkin. So you kind of like the unique pumpkin with a kind of a special characteristic. I'm going to keep that in mind when I'm looking for my pumpkin this year.
Excellent.
All right, Steve, we're at the entrance of the corn maze. What can people expect when they head in there?
When you go in the maze, you'll come to questions, and there's a left or a right answer, and depending on how you answer, you can get through the corn maze the easy way or the difficult way.
And about how long does it take to plant this, and how big is it?
The corn takes about 2 months to get to this point, and this maze is about 3.5 acres. We mark it out using GPS and then make the trails, and this is all in a big butterfly, so if you go up in a drone and look down, it is a monarch butterfly.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Okay, should we head in?
Sure.
Okay, so tell me about this type of corn.
So this is field corn. This is either dried and eaten in cereals, or it is fed to animals as animal food, or it is harvested, stock and all, and fed to cows.
Okay, let's find our way to one of these questions, see if we're on the right track.
So we have 2 questions down here, and one is condors were once called thunderbird. If you answer that one correctly, you would go to the left, or condors eat primarily Chinese food and takeout. If you went that way, then you would see where that would take you.
Call it a hunch. I'm going to say that they were once called thunderbirds.
Excellent. Yes, they were called thunderbirds. They're the largest North American bird.
Perfect. All right, so we would make our way this way, making our way towards the exit. Do you think you have what it takes to get through this corn maze? It's waiting for you here at Murray Family Farms. Their October Fun Fest is going on through the end of the month. They're open every day from 12 to 8 p.m.